What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion. As you know that today is Thursday, a quite volatile day. Here in Sydney it is Thursdays, could be different time in your zone. What we see that currently the market is in a sideways, especially gold and other markets. So before I begin this session, make sure guys you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. So let's see what's happening. Currently I'm looking at gold chart on 15 minutes. We see that there is a candle open with a gap, with a bullish candle. As you have seen yesterday in the live session, we had a good trade on gold, and that's why I was looking to see how the market is forming. Looks like that we might see some short-term bullish move on gold as it has crossed this doji low, as you can see from the lower time frame perspective on the 15 minutes time frame. And we have seen head and shoulder has been formed, but what we see that the price, instead of breaking this head and shoulder, is trying to push to the upside. So from the higher time frame perspective on gold, from 4-hour time frame, we see that after the previous session's bullish candle, the price has formed a doji. Now this session the price just has crossed the low of the doji, and now the bulls are buying this market. So let's find out how we can find trading opportunity in this situation. The market is little bit of choppy, and we need to look for suitable entry opportunity if we want to trade, because when the market is choppy, the only way we can do is from support and resistance, because it's not trending yet properly. Gold market, as you can see, this is 4-hour time frame. Yesterday you have seen a bullish move, and then the price has come back down again. Now again it's going up, so it's basically fully choppy on the 4-hour. If we look at the daily, we have seen that after this back-to-back 3 days retracement, today so far a little bit of bullish move, but it's still in a sideways. So if we look at further lower time frame on the 15 minutes, we see that the price now slowly creating a little bit of bullish move to the upside. So this is a long sideways market on the lower time frame, and we just need to find out which way the market in fact is going to be heading. So let's find out how we can trade. Guys, make sure before I do the full analysis and everything, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Use the live chat if you have any questions, so that I can straight get into it. We'll look at all the pairs to see how they are doing. So gold is a little bit of in a sideways. Let's look at the DXY to see which way the USD pairs will be heading, as there is no significant news coming today and tomorrow, so we could see some sideways movement. But as you can see on DXY chart in the same time frame, the price after grabbing liquidity here has come back down, gone up, now slowly creating quite a few dojis. So this doji formation is a sign that we might see DXY again melting down. The reason is, firstly, DXY, guys, it's a long-term bearish market. As you can see, this is a long-term bearish market on DXY, and in fact we have seen a liquidity grab here, okay, with this fake move to the upside with this tail. DXY has broken this local level of resistance here, okay. So with that breakout of this resistance here, with this liquidity grab, what we have seen that DXY has broken down and again has gone up exactly to the same level of resistance zone, okay. Let's readjust this resistance, and we see that currently the price is creating smaller candles and series of lower high. So that's that sign that the price, highly likely that this price will continue to drop. There is two factors. One is breakout of this resistance, liquidity grab, so long-term trend is bearish, and slowly the price is creating series of lower high with smaller dojis. So if DXY is likely to drop, then all the USD pairs we can slowly think of creating a bullish move, and like the gold could create slowly bullish move, and this is looks like that gold is doing, creating slowly a bullish momentum. Now what we see that gold in this point currently has created a double bottom on the 15 minutes, has now slowly trying to break out. As DXY is dropping, we might see that gold may have some kind of bullish momentum. Okay, so let's look at even on the 1 hour chart as well. We see that gold market mainly on the lower time frame in a sideway, but slowly creating series of higher low and a little bit of bullish momentum. So let me know in the chat, guys, what's your thought and which pair you are trading. Gbpusd cat, what's your thought? Yeah, absolutely, look at it. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Zemal, thank you. NZD get, what's your thought? What are live session time? Emmanuel, so we are live session time exactly 10 minutes earlier from this time. So look at it in your time zone. So what time you are in now? Around 9 minutes earlier from this time is our live session, starts from this time. GBP cats, what's your thought? We'll look at it. Dollar yen, yeah. GBP JPY analysis, please, yeah. So can you send dollar yen, yeah. Hi coach. NZD USD, absolutely, look at it. Dollar yen, how are you doing today, coach? Thank you very much. I'm doing very well. Dollar yen, please. US oil and nat gas 100, absolutely. Dollar yen, good day, coach. Check AUD NZD, absolutely. Hi sir. Euro dollar, yep, sure, no problems. Hi coach, thank you. Hi coach, if you don't mind, what's your name? So this is what it is. GBP cat, my friend, no problem. So let's look at let's see what is happening with the gold on the lower time frame. What we see that from the 15 minutes time frame, what I see that gold, you see this doji basically grab liquidity, now creating bullish move. I think that we might find some bullish trading opportunity on gold for the short term like yesterday. If we find, we'll jump on a trade, guys. And also make sure you join the free Telegram channel, link in the description, so that any trade, any update always will be posted. Like any YouTube live trade, if we need to run that or after the live session, all the updates will be on the free Telegram channel. And also I regularly post educational content that also given on the free Telegram channel with all the information you will find there. So I will invite you to join that link in the description area. So let's see, looks like that gold slowly creating some bullish momentum, and we'll jump on it over time if we see suitable entry opportunity like we did yesterday. Was a good trade. So let's look at now some hot pair, looking at euro dollar. First I'll look at the daily, guys. We see that euro dollar daily has created a shooting star here. Okay, so with that shooting star is basically a bullish price action, but so far the price is still not, the boost is still not strong enough to push that price high. We have seen little bit of bullish momentum, but not fully strongly bullish. So what we have seen that euro dollar, this is the daily chart, there is a big impulse followed by this correction. Now it is in another impulsive phase. So basically euro dollar long term bullish market, guys. Trend is very, very important. Trend is your friend until, as long as you are trading. Keep in mind why I focus, emphasize on trend is because what I have seen in my experience in my own experience and also from my students, that most retail trader, especially in the beginning, try to trade against the trend, and it's okay. But once you are aware of this, always think of buying or selling with the trend. If you trade with the trend, hold the trade until you hit the profit target or until you decide that the trade will be running. You will never be a losing trader. Because trend will always give you a big advantage, big flow with the movement of the market. So trend is very important. And to understand trend, sometime that some of you might be getting confused about trend, that is it in a downtrend or in an uptrend. So to identify trend, if you're a complete beginner or new in trading, probably you might face a little bit of difficulty, because this price action, you can see that they normally sometimes do a zigzag pattern. So basically keep in mind that when a trend start, the trend that normally not ended very soon. Okay, the trend will go on until you see a complete reversal and change of trend. So always try to trade no matter what with the trend. Now you can see that euro dollar, this is daily chart. Then for example, the confusion comes when you see, let's say, like that, right? Now we think that, okay, the price was trending to the upside, has broken down, so now downtrend, right? No, just a breakout will not guarantee that it's the end of the trend. Always keep in mind, breakouts normally, more often or not, you'll see on the market is false breakout than the real breakout. So let's say this one here that we are replaying on euro dollar. You see that the price has broken down and then immediately has gone again into the trend, into the direction of the trend. And interestingly enough is that when you see that, let's say, when you see this breakdown and then has gone up again, that is where the best trade comes in, because once the price has broken out of the structure, opposite direction of the trend, created a double bottom, has gone back in the direction of the trend, that is where the price gain huge momentum. And that momentum basically is enough for you to take the best trade possible. So, and as a result, what we see that basically euro dollar, as you can see, this is daily chart. Now you can see how the price action is forming. You see that this is the neckline, okay, of this pattern here. And now the price basically, this is the resistance zone here. All of these are resistance, and also this is a resistance here, okay, which turn here as a support. And we can see that this resistance turn support, okay, which is a very important doji. And from this level, now what we can expect, the price to continue to go up, okay, unless it is possible that to see another drop and then testing this 20 EMA to go up, or we could see even pushing high from here. So this is how normally the market moves, and this is how you can find the best trading opportunity with the trend. And another way to look at trend is, always keep in mind, guys, when you trading in an uptrend, look at the higher low, find out the higher lows. So you see that this market was moving along this uptrend and the price was creating series of smooth higher lows. So that's a uptrend. But if you look at the top, you see a very zigzag pattern, and you see that basically you cannot find a higher low, lower high. You see that. But when you look at the bottom you see a very nice, in most cases you see a pattern of series of higher low. So that is one way to understand an uptrend and a downtrend. And in a downtrend it is completely the other way around. So these are the main things that as a trader need to keep in mind, that trading with the trend, when you see a top, don't think of buying, selling, or bottom, don't think of buying, instead trading with the trend. And I first realized this truth from JC Livermore's one of his quote, because I that there is a saying that always follow the wise. So JC Livermore, he was a wise trader. Listening to him is always, or what he said is always from his experience. So he said that sell the market, okay, not exactly in the same sentence, but what he mean that sell the market which is fully bearish, buy the market which is fully bullish. So what does it mean? It means that, let's say a market doing like that, okay, it is now, let's say like this, okay, all right, the market broken, created a trend, you see that now it is an established uptrend, then buy from this market. All right, what he mean is that, let's say doing like that, okay, it's an established downtrend, it did like this, don't buy it, because this market is fully bearish. When it did it, find an opportunity for selling again. So that's the main thing. That means that once you fully understand the trend, then trade with the trend. Okay, hopefully that you understood and found value in it. Make sure you give a big thumbs up, guys, and also subscribe to the channel. Don't miss that opportunity to subscribe. And once you like the stream, it goes up in the search engine, helps the channel, and also helps me to stay motivated to create better content for you guys and to give more value to you. So with that said, let's look at Kishan. Sir, there are any new pairs to enter trade in? I will look at it one by one, all of them. Okay, if there is anything, we'll jump on it definitely. Sir, trades, can I? Yeah, absolutely, look at it. Aussian, yeah, can I enter gold now? Should you have a hold up? NZD cat, thank you. USD cat, please. Yeah, we'll look at all of them. Question please, because I am confused. Double bottom is take into consideration also in an uptrend. What I know is that can be relevant only on downtrend. Thank you. So what do you mean by question please? Because I'm confused. Double bottom is take into consideration also in an uptrend. Okay, I understand what you mean. I will answer this question next, sir. I'm short on NZD USD on floating a good profit. Do you see further drop this pair? Amazing. Let me look at it. NZD USD. Okay, looks like that. Yeah, NZD USD. Pardon me. NZD USD is highly bearish, and I think that this market will drop a little further, and high probability that this market will drop to this daily 20 period moving average, okay, which is a very high probability. So that means that NZD USD is still, there is a probability to drop. Okay, So if you are floating profit, then yeah, that's a good thing. That's a celebration. Keep it up. Always if you hold a trade, it's always a good idea, good trading psychology. Okay, you know that some trade even will give you 10 times profit if you have, you know, proper risk management plan. It becomes much easier to have good trades after holding it. And this is the only the training that you need to become an independent trader, is to hold a trade, learn risk management. You see that trading is freedom. Always keep in mind, trading is freedom once you know how to manage your risk, how to hold a trade, and how to be disciplined. Okay, so these are the things. Once you gain that, once you gain liberation, you gain liberation with trading also. Okay, absolutely. GPP cat, awesome, thank you very much. No problems, thank you very much. So let's look at now absolutely. Okay, so let's look at AUD, USD. Okay, so all of them looks like that. You see that there is a strong breakdown with AUD, USD, and especially Aussie, AUD, USD has a very strong downtrend, a very strong breakdown after this daily rejection from this top we have seen today. Continuously the price is pushing down. Now the price is approaching daily 20 EMA, and I think that AUD USD may drop to this level, okay, which is a very important area, and from that zone we might see again a bullish move. So for the time being, if we look at lower time frame, we see that there is a strong rejection. Now every session the price was creating series of lower high and lower low. Let's look at bigger picture, monthly. Now this is the monthly price action. As you can see on AUD USD, after reaching this resistance level we have seen a very strong rejection, and I think that because the price is dropping, and highly likely that this price will come back to this daily monthly level of opening and closing zone, which is a very important level. Now from that zone, if we look at the weekly, we see that this is the zone where there is a doji here on the weekly, which is a high liquidity zone. Now if we look at this closely, there is a pin bar here on the weekly that has a long wick, and also that has grabbed liquidity from this bottom, and with that weekly candle AUD USD has created this impulse. Now it is in a correction. So let's find out what I think that, you know, AUD USD highly likely that will come back to this level. The way it is forming the price action, it will come back to the, highly likely it will come to test this long wick candle, and then we'll jump back again from here. Okay, so these are the two zones. Let's look at daily. Now the first level that we are expecting, which is the monthly opening and closing, this one. The other one is this one. So looking at lower time frame, now we see that AUD USD on the lower time frame has given this strong breakdown. Now at this point what we are seeing, that this price, a big drop, and now every session the price was creating series of lower high is been created, right? So then how we can find entry? Now as you can see, the price is approaching this level of support. Okay, this is the most crucial level of support. Now what I think, that after breaking this support here, okay, this is the lowest point here after this impulse, I think that the price will break this low. Okay, once it will break this low, we will see that the price will touch 20 period moving average from the daily perspective. And what I think that from here we will see another impulse. Okay, that impulse, though we are expecting it to come back to this level, but this could be a slower retracement like all other instrument does. So the way it could do that, you see there is a support here. Once the price will break this support, highly likely that it will create an overextended market here, false breakout, and then retreat back to test this neckline. Okay, this is the neckline of this structure, the support. So if we take our Fibonacci, what we see that from starting of this move to the end of the move, let's say if it is coming here, something like that, around 38.2% Fibonacci, and from that zone we could see AUD USD is coming back down again. So basically the way the price action is forming, highly likely that AUD USD will break this low, will go back up to test this level, and then will come back down. So this could be the wave for AUD USD, because the market highly unlikely there is just continue to drop, right? So with that in mind, then our opportunity for trading will be, for me, what I will do is once it will break this support, I will look at the price action on 15 minutes or 5 minutes for potential short-term bullish opportunity to take this move to the upside. And once it will complete a proper retracement, once we will see another impulses being started, we'll take a short trade along this zone. So that's how we will be trading AUD USD. Thank you. So what do you mean exactly price action is grab liquidity? Thank you very much. Okay, we'll talk about it. So let's see the previous question. Rather ask question please, because I'm confused. Okay, so nothing to be confused, Radu. Let's talk about it. Radu was saying that double bottom is only associated with double bottom is for the uptrend. So I understand you mean that when the price create a double bottom, it goes up. Okay, this is what you mean. So you mean that when the price is in a downtrend, it creates double bottom and then turn into uptrend. So this is what you mean. I understand. It's not uptrend and downtrend. The way we talk about double bottom is that, so what in fact a double bottom mean? What does it mean? Can anybody answer? Then we'll, like, why does double bottom form? Why do you need to see in fact a double bottom is formed? Do you have any idea? How many of you will be able to answer? So let me know in the chat and then I'll answer. Like, what is the logic behind a double bottom to consider as a change of trend? So let me know your thought and then I'll get back to it. In the meantime, let's look at dollar yen. So dollar yen, if I look at daily, what I have seen, guys, that as you can see, dollar yen is a long-term bear market. Okay, you can see with this dynamic resistance with this 20 EMA. This is the daily chart on dollar yen. Whenever the price is hitting this 20 EMA, the price is dropping, respecting this 20 EMA. So that means that this market will respect 20 EMA, for longer period of time. So what I think that dollar yen is likely to do now, at this point, what we have seen that the price hit that 20 EMA. Okay, and then this is the daily chart and then big rejection, right? What I think that this price will go ahead and test, probably will test again, or at least some part of this daily long wick. We can say that this price highly likely will reach this level, okay, where there is a previous support here, turning resistance here. All right, and we see that this is the support in the same way, support, okay. Now that support is being turned here as resistance, so this 130.28 could be a very good place where you might see that dollar yen has gone up, tested, created a lower high, and then we might see that dollar yen again coming back down, okay. So if you look at again lower time frame, what I think that dollar yen previously thought of that might remaining along this zone and dropping. What I think that because the price already created an impulse, has dropped back here, we might see that it is going ahead and testing this level and then creating a bearish move. So for me, let's say either even we could see that this price is dropping from here, leaving this place unchecked. It depends on how the price action is being formed, okay guys. So it is important that we see first price action, and then we'll decide which way the market will be heading. Okay, I see a couple of things some of you ask. Okay, rejection 2 times is double bottom rejection and bounce back upward. Greeting coach, glad to be in your live class. Thank you very much. No problems. Pankimi, thank you. Well, the double bottom tells us that market is at key level. Okay, very good answer. Everyone has come with some answers. Always keep in mind there is not always one answer in anything, there is always multiple answer. So you guys are right. So let me tell you in what sense in fact I asked this question. So what double bottom mean is, look, let's say when a market trending like this, see, this is the key points. Once you understand it, you will understand the basic language. You see, why I discuss all of this. Let me tell you the truth about trading. See, before I just go back again. Let's say I teach you how to read and write alphabet, okay, and then I teach you how to form a word with that alphabet, okay. Now, won't you be able to write a sentence? Definitely you can write. You know that this is an alphabet, and you know how to form a word. You can write a sentence exactly the same way. So what we see that basically this, so this is an uptrending market structure, right? Okay, so once you found a market, the first thing you need to ask yourself a question: is it an uptrend or a downtrend or in a sideway? Once you see that this market is creating series of higher high, higher low, it's an uptrend, right? So you found a market that is in an uptrend. So what's the next step is to see either this market is in continuation of trend. Now a market will never move in one direction. Nothing in this universe can move in one direction, okay? Definitely. So now what will happen, whenever this market will go up, the bulls will try to create the same thing, right? But at some point, what if the bulls getting exhausted, okay? The buyers is tired, they want to give up. So how will they give up? They will do something like this. They will try to create another impulse, and when the bears will see that the bulls are exhausted, they will do counter attack, and then the market will drop, right? Will break the structure or without breaking. Now once the market drops, because it's a bull market, again the bulls will push the price high. Now this is where the double top, let's say talk about double top, the same opposite of double bottom. Now if it is a trending market and trend is likely to continue, what it should do by theory, it should create a new higher high and do like this, right? Now what instead has happened, that probably will create a higher low, or without creating a, without creating a higher high, you could see something like that, right? Now what happens, see, this is the language of the market, that series of higher high, higher low, uptrend. At some point it failed to create a new higher high. Instead the price has broken down, create a lower high. So that is where double top. Okay, now this double top is sign that the market changing its uptrend to the downtrend. I'll show example. Now once you see a double top, you can't jump on a trade, because see, when the market is here, you could see a double top. Okay, even when, let's say, this market, so you need to understand it, let's say you see a market like this. Okay, now it is just closed a candle here, right, like this. So it's in a journey. Try to understand what I mean. Let's say you saw a market like this. Now you see that, okay, the market is in a double top. Yeah, that's sell. Okay, and that is the mistake that most trader does. It is in a journey, like you and me, everyone is in a journey, right? It is in a journey, and in that journey, the price, the next candle, you could see that another one has gone up, so it's still continuing the trend. Then how do you know that it has formed a double top and it's ready to move? The only way you can consider a double top, nothing is, as I mentioned, nothing is guaranteed. The only thing is that it's a probability. Once you see that the price has broken down, okay, has broken the market structure completely, and again another effort, tested this is called an order block. Smart money bought from this level, and now you need to see that the price tested this neckline, previous resistance zone, turn previous support zone, turn support, and another impulse or another strong price action. That is where you can say that, okay, this market was in an uptrend, now change its uptrend to the downtrend. Now this is the zone where the most risky zone to trade, when the market form a reversal pattern before changing its trend. Is always wise to trade in a very lower time frame if you have a strategy, because this is where anytime false breakout, the price will continue to go up, or it's changing its trend. It will depend on your time frame and strategy, but the best way is when the market confirm its trend, then only to buy or sell. I hope that, guys, you found you understood it. Let me know still if you have any question. Okay, so looking at GBP CAD, looking at the monthly perspective on GBP CAD, what we see that I think that GBP CAD has prepared for another big bullish move. Okay, this is the monthly chart, all right, and what we see that from the monthly perspective, GBP CAD has formed a very strong bullish move. Starting from here, there's a big rejection followed by another monthly bullish candle, and then a long week monthly bullish candle. So every month the price was creating series of higher low. Previous months created a candle that has a body and also long wick at the top, which is strongly bullish. This month, this one could be very stronger because this one has grabbed liquidity from the previous monthly low. You can see that, and then now going up. So this one has a momentum in it because it grabbed liquidity. So basically this is an one impulse correction, it is in another impulsive phase. So this current monthly candle, including couple of, we could see that this market might go a lot. This market has a huge probability for bigger move. Looking at the weekly, now this is the weekly, there is an impulse correction, another impulsive phase. So currently the price moving on the weekly perspective is in fact highly bullish, and I love to trade in this kind of situation because when an impulse start on the higher time frame, in the lower time frame, it is in fact very good opportunity. And Gbpusd market is very clean and bullish market, you can see that. So this is an impulse correction now, weekly perspective after the previous week doji. This week we see that so far a very strong bullish price action. Looking at the daily, guys, what we are seeing that big back-to-back 2 days bullish move, right? Now today so far there is a narrow doji. Let's look at the lower time frame. So this is where I see that after this big impulse consolidation, which is a continuation pattern, what I think that from here we could see that the price again pushing up. Okay, so for me, Gbpusd, USD CAD, both in the same. USD CAD also. So USD CAD, we are on a trade, on a bullish trade. Okay, we are long trade, we are in a long trade on USD CAD. Stop loss below this low. I think we had, let me look at the trade that we have sent to the students, so which is TP at 1.3542. So around this zone, I think we entered it. Derivate. So USD CAD and Gbpusd both are showing strong bullish, like both are bullish price action. Okay, okay guys, so okay, going back to Gbpusd to finish it up. Now we see that on Gbpusd, you can see that there is a big impulse. This is 4-hour time frame, and then consolidation, and it is in another, preparing for another bullish move. Okay, this is what I was talking about a couple of minutes ago, guys, that when you see that the market is, let's say, has created a big impulse and the price is consolidating, as a retail trader, including myself, everyone started to think to sell this market, but always a good idea to buy in a strongly bullish market, to sell in a strongly falling market, and that's how you can find the best trading opportunity possible. Yeah, thank you very much. And ZDCAD, no problems, thank you. your natural gas and oil. You have to look at it. So hopefully that you understood what do I mean by double top and double bottom. Study retest came as predicted. Will it revert now? Yeah, we'll look at it. So let's look at US30. Okay, so we see that US30 yesterday was, there has been a massive drop on this one. So this is what happened. You see that when you see a couple of days a strong news announcement, and then the market start to break down and trend. This is how the market moves. So you see that after yesterday's news announcement, you see that Forex factory. Let's look at when the next news coming up. Calendar. And today and tomorrow there is no news. So this is Friday. So the market will be basically trending today and tomorrow. Okay. Now US30, what we see after this dodgy strong breakdown. If we look at weekly, there is a big move happen. The way it has broken down US30, what I think that it is initiating probably a reversal now. Okay. And looking at monthly, we see that US30 from the monthly perspective, it has been rejected from this resistance monthly. Okay, this is the monthly resistance. Because it has been rejected, okay, this is the zone at what I think that now US30 will drop to this level. All right, and from here we could see another bullish move. The reason is, you see there is a monthly bearish candle, and this is the low of this monthly. This is the zone where we can expect US30 to come and test the zone and then to create a bullish move. If we look at the weekly, we see that this is the next support zone on the weekly, and I think that this candle highly likely that will break this low, will come back to this zone, and then we might see another bullish move. Okay, so if we narrow down to this zone that we have drawn on the weekly, to this, okay, there is weakness bullish engulfer, there's a red candle here, rejection. So this zone is a very high probability bullish area for this move. So let's look at daily now. Okay, so what I think now that US30 high probability that this is daily chart, this price will continue to drop to this level, and from here we might see that again some bullish momentum. So all this time frame showing a strong bearish move. Now if we look at the lower time frame, this is where we see this market is now breaking down. Then how we can find trading opportunity? For me, I need, because there has been an impulse, we need a retracement. Now with that retracement, whenever we'll see again another impulse started, this is where we'll be jumping on a trade. Okay, now how do you know that the retracement is over? Now it's time for a new impulse. Okay, how many of you are aware of this, how you can find this kind of let me give you an example on this, what I mean. Let's say you see this one here, okay, and when the price will create proper retracement. See, there is a, let me show you what I mean by this. Let's say here, okay, there is an impulse and then the price has formed this narrow consolidation. Now this is where the trap is. Okay, any trader will think that, okay, this is a strong impulsive move, small correction, one green candle means that preparing for a big move. Now see what happened next. Okay, this is where the best trading opportunity, okay, because it basically completed a proper retracement, and that is where the bullish trading opportunity. As you can see, next the price has gone up. So like this, in that perspective, if we look at this current price action, we see a very strong drop. What we need is a slower retracement, and then starting up another impulse, we can find suitable trading opportunity on this one. So basically it's bearish US30. Triple bottom on gold 15 minutes. Let me look at. Okay guys, before I move forward, if anyone wants to trade with us, learn our strategies in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit the website, and also there is a link at the top of this chat. Once you join, you can learn our strategies, trade with us every day, be a part of the great trading community. This is the best trading education you will find. So I'll invite you to check out the website, link in the description area. So with that gold, you said the triple bottom. Okay, let me look at. Well, gold is currently forming, a sideways market. Okay, but as I mentioned when I started this session, the price action is bullish. Okay, let's go back to 15 minutes. I see that you see a triple bottom here on the 15 minutes. Okay, but even I can see full bottom. You see that? So basically it depends on which way you are looking at. See, there is an important thing that I need to mention is that, see, looking at double top, double bottom, or a head and shoulder, okay, will not carry any value unless you see that in an important area. Always keep in mind, then you will understand in fact how to use them. Okay, keep in mind that, let's say, let me show you what do I mean by this. Let me show you a price action that I'm talking about, then you will understand exactly what I mean. Keep in mind guys, this is a trading education you will not find anywhere. Okay, this kind of things no one will be able to tell you exactly. You see this price action here. Okay, this one we have traded in this, even in this live session, I think. Yeah, we're talking about live. Look at this one here. All right, there is a nice looking head and shoulder on US30. Okay, now go to the monthly and see what happened. You see that this dot that you see on the monthly, the circle that I have drawn is a dot, showing as a dot. All right, now go back. So you see this monthly line, and now again going back to 4 hour. All right, now why I have drawn this circle here ignoring, let's say when the price was here, all right, let's say the price was here. Now there is in fact a lot of double top. There is one here, you see, there is exactly in the similar way, there is a head and shoulder or a pattern here. Okay, exactly in the same way there is also a double top, but it didn't work out very well. It dropped, but not like this one. There is also one here, like a lot of double top, head and shoulder you will find on the way. Okay, but why this one is special? The reason is this circle that I have drawn is, if you look at the monthly chart, you see this is the dotted line and the circle is here. When this price was going up, it has gone up and violated this doji's high. Okay, keep in mind, this is the most important thing that you need to learn as a trader, to find out a zone which is previously not tested. Find the liquidity zone, and in that zone, when you see a head and shoulder, a double bottom, double top, this is what you need to think of and consider. That's what I was talking about. A double top, a double bottom, you will find everywhere in the chart. Let's say, let me show you what do I mean by this. Let's say, and later cross that, then you'll see we saw that there is head and shoulder, right? Now once this price has dropped, okay, you see now you can see a triple bottom here. Okay, there's a triple bottom, right? Now you might say, okay, I saw triple bottom, Forex Wizard, I saw a triple bottom, can I buy? And then you might say, okay, I saw triple bottom, let's buy, stop loss below this low, take profit here, and then you're gonna get a stop loss hit, right? So triple bottom will not carry value. It will carry value when it is in an important area, right? So this is what I'm trying to make you understand, that you need to find out the levels, the important area, where to buy, where to sell, and from that zone you can see that a triple bottom or a double bottom or a head and shoulder will be really helpful to you to find the best trading opportunity in the market. Hopefully that you understood, guys. So let's go back to NASDAQ. We see a very strong drop. The previous session, in fact, there has been a manipulation, liquidity grab with this candle. As a result, this session we have seen a drop, so which is a very good news that NASDAQ is going to drop. We'll have some good trading opportunity in the similar way US30. Okay. So with that, on dollar CAD, as I mentioned, we are on a trade on dollar CAD, so which is now moving where we entered, and I hope that this trade will work out well. Okay. And also we are on USD ZAR trade as well, so we open another trade on USD ZAR. Let me put that. How many of you trade USD ZAR? Let me know. This one here. So USD ZAR is in fact in a very strong bullish move. Okay, this is a good trade, that's why I have sent to the students. Also I have opened. So this trade, this instrument is in fact in a very strong bullish momentum. I have also posted analysis early today on YouTube. I know that this is some brokerage may have a high swap, but if you are using our broker recommended, you should have a good swap on this one. You can find a link in the description area, guys, or also you'll see a link in our chat, live chat. You can use that link to open an account with them. With EverTrade, they're regulated, and using our link you can find a 40% welcome bonus if you are in an eligible country. So you can start with as minimum as $100 with them. So now let's look at USD ZAR. What's happening now? USD ZAR, let me look at first of all monthly. We see that from the monthly perspective, this instrument starting from here, there is a monthly impulse followed by this correction. Now we see that there has been another impulse started. Okay, now you can see that this is a strongly bullish market. Okay, and the price action is very nicely organized. There is a support here, resistance here, and also turning support. So when you see a level acted here, both support and resistance, which is in fact a very strong level, and you see this monthly impulse started with a strong liquidity grab, then it will in fact go a lot. Now it is starting another impulse, mean that we might see a new higher high. So there is a high probability for this instrument to continue to go up. Looking at weekly, this is current weekly candle also forming a bullish engulfer. Okay, so which is also highly bullish, and I think that this instrument also will continue to go up. Okay, from the weekly perspective, the way the price action has formed here in this zone after this big impulse, that there is quite a few long wick candles, but the sellers were not strong enough for this price to drop. The way it has gone up, you see, aggressively, but when it was consolidating, meaning that anytime it will reverse, and this is what it has done. We see this reversing daily. The previous day there is a doji with a strong liquidity grab. Okay, this doji. Now this doji, you see that this is the doji that has a liquidity grab at the bottom, and also there is a long wick at the top. So it's a sign that this is in fact a big movement to the upside. So now all these three time frames is aligning with the bullish move. Now looking at the lower time frame perspective, and this is where the trade has come. You can see that there is multiple times liquidity gap. There is one here, strong liquidity gap from this order block. This is where the smart money bought. This is the zone where you can this is the change of trend. Okay, a very important area, and from that zone we have seen this long bullish engulfer, and multiple times there is one here, there's one here. That's the sign that the market is in a strong bullish move. Now it is forming a doji, which is also a continuation pattern, and I think that from here it will continue to go up. And as you can see, there is in fact an inverted head and shoulder has been formed on USD ZAR, and with that inverted head and shoulder we can expect this price to break to the upside. Okay guys, so hopefully that you are enjoying. Let me know in the chat what's your thought and which one you are trading. USD, yeah, thank you very much. Good day, coach. Please, Eurusdjpy, I'm long on it, sir. Okay, I'll look at it. I'm short on gold today. Gbpusd, look at it. NZD CAD. Good evening, coach. Eurusdjpy, please look at it. Gbpusd views, I'm in trade. Okay, yeah, Gbpusd is important, also look at it, guys. Thank you very much for being patient. I thought that gold has an inverse relationship with stocks. Why is gold moving? No, not inverse relationship. Gold and US30 NASDAQ almost in the same relationship. In most cases, you see that gold currently a little bit in a sideway. See, there is a lot of way you can explain it, you know, but the simplest way that I tell everyone to remember is by what I can say. USD versus everything. Okay, simple. So let's say, what do I mean by this? For example, gold is going up. Okay, so gold is going up means USD is weaker, right? So when USD will be weaker, everything will be stronger. Very simple. Simplest way to understand it. Because in fact, everything is traded with USD. Okay. So when USD is, so now let me ask you a question. Let's say USD is stronger. Okay. Then what will happen with NASDAQ? Now, as I mentioned, that you may not be able to always relate that information. It's just a big disclaimer. What I'm saying that is the way it works. That's like to understand the flow, the liquidity flow. Okay, liquidity flow is like, you know, that if you want to know in a fundamental level is like, for example, probably you have already learned that the energy is constant in this universe. All the energy is constant. Then what happened, then how does energy works is by converting from one form to the other form. So in the similar way, when dollar getting weaker, dollar dropping, then where the liquidity is going with the other things, right? Just from these two. So in a very general way, like from applying your common sense, what I would say that, let's say if you apply your common sense, if you have some money in your bank account, or let's say what you're gonna do if you sell something and bring a cash in your account, and then you that money goes to other things, right? So that's how it works. So basically, when let's say gold is, this is the best way to understand like USD versus the rest of the thing. So once you see that, let's say DXY, let's go back to DXY. Now we see the DXY, there has been a manipulation on DXY again. Manipulation, that's the sign that DXY basically will drop. Okay, you see there is a DXY and the price has gone up. Now grab liquidity. Okay, so with that liquidity, basically DXY preparing for a drop. So if DXY is preparing for a drop, gold is preparing for an uprise. That's how it works. Okay, now we see the NASDAQ is coming down. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, if you look at the daily time frame, we might see that slowly it is preparing, it may prepare for another pickup. Okay, so once DXY will drop, you see DXY also preparing for a drop, and then NASDAQ and other things will continue to rise. To me, I think that, you know, DXY, you can see there's a series of lower highs being created with a strong liquidity gap in this zone. So that's a sign that DXY may continue to drop. Okay, so looking at NZD-CAD from the daily. Okay, to me, NZD-CAD is currently highly bearish. Okay, I think that this market at least will come back to this daily 20 MA, or even it might come to this dodgy zone here to grab liquidity either today or tomorrow. If it didn't break this daily low today, there is, you see, there is a resistance here, which is turning support here. Okay, so basically NZD-CAD, you can see there is a big impulse, and I think this market will come back. Normally this is what happens when you see this kind of impulse. This market normally comes to the zone where there is a huge liquidity, and from here we might see another bullish move. So NZD-CAD is highly bearish now. Okay, so to enter a trade, we need to see a suitable entry point after retracement. I think that it will come back down again to this level. From this level we might see bullish move. NZD-CAD is bearish. USD and JPY in same direction. Now normally JPY and USD not in same direction. Normally one, you know, when you see the JPY very stronger, USD become little bit of weaker. Again, when you see USD is very stronger, JPY become little bit of weaker in comparison with other currency. So it's all about relative strength. Always keep in mind, you can't measure one pair without comparing with other. You know, you can't say that okay, USD is absolute strong or JPY is absolute strong. Okay, you need a relative. What do I mean by relative? Let's say AUD USD. Okay, and now AUD JPY. This is where it comes to understand which one is stronger or weaker in relation or in comparison with AUD only. Okay, you can't compare it with other instrument, and that is where you need to understand that should you sell or buy AUD USD, or should you sell or buy AUD JPY. And this is what I look at when I see, you know, that when I see, let's say, AUD USD dropping, right? AUD USD is dropping now, retracing. Now go to the AUD JPY. So which one is stronger? That's the question. Is you see JPY, AUD JPY is dropping. Now to understand a bit better, then I go to, let's say, USD JPY. If you look at USD JPY, you see that USD is going up. That means that for the time being, JPY little bit of weaker than USD. See, that's how it is. Now AUD USD, we see that the way the price action is forming, there is a doji, which is also bearish, and I think that we could see another drop. Now this market now currently moving a little bit of in an unusual way. That is why you see a difference with NASDAQ, you know, that US30 with other instrument, because normally if you look at gold, almost moving in a sideway, but we see that AUD USD has a big drop. Okay, in most cases you would see that basically they normally follow each other. Okay, yes. Right, guys. So let me know in the chat which one. Okay, let me look at all of them just to see which one is giving best trading opportunity. Okay, there will be a candle close on 11 minutes. Let me look at to see in fact. Okay, there is another one I see that, guys, Eurogpy. I think that could have a bigger drop on this one as well. So Eurogpy is showing a very strong bearish price action as well. We see that this instrument, there has been a big drop, correction, another impulse. Now it is in another impulsive phase, including Eurojpy. Euro NZD. From the monthly, it is a long-term bearish. Quickly. Okay, Euro NZD looks like that. Euro AUD, especially Euro NZD, we see that to me it might create a little bit of bearish movement. You can see it has grabbed liquidity from this resistance here. You can see that there is good amount of liquidity grab here with this long wick candle. Now what I think that this one is closing in 6 minutes time. After that the price will go up again, will test the zone, and from here we could see that Euro NZD is coming back to this neckline or even lower than this. So this could be a good risk to reward ratio trade. We'll keep it on the watch list. Including the euro dollar. So Euro NZD looks like bearish. Euro CAD also has this gold. The market really moving a little bit of unusual way, which is sometimes happens. Especially you see that you might see the gold price is basically moving with a bullish momentum in a sideway where AUD USD now it is picking up. So far it was dropping. Okay, looking at GBP USD, guys, to see what's it's happening with GBP USD. There is a daily long bullish engulfer, which is in fact a middleman on GBP USD from the daily, which is highly bullish here. It has a long wick at the top and also wick at the bottom. We see the price has gone to this resistance level here, resistance level, which turns support here, and from that zone what we have seen that basically GBP USD slowly now going up. So looking at weekly, which is pretty bullish, strongly bullish price action, daily, monthly also bullish. GBP USD grab liquidity from here, and I think that GBP USD might create a very strong bullish price action. If we look at daily, which is we see that strongly so far it is bullish, but at the same time GBP USD daily chart, you can see it has grabbed liquidity from this resistance level and then rejected. What I think that this price will do, first it will come down, grab liquidity, and then will go up to this resistance and then come back down again. So if we look at this lower time frame, what I think that GBP USD is going to do is, if this instrument drop from here to this 20 EMA zone, that will be a good place for potential buying opportunity, and high probability that the price is going to do that. Okay, from here will drop to this liquidity zone where there is a 20 EMA, and from here we could see again bullish move. So if we look at daily with that notion, then we could see that this price basically has come to this level. May draw that liquidity zone on 4-hour time frame where there is a double doji, and as you can see this is the zone where the daily support, and from here we could see a bullish move again. So for me, GBP USD neither bullish nor bearish unless we see that this price action again grab liquidity from this support. That is where you will find the suitable entry opportunity. So you have seen a candle close, we see some bullish price action on gold. Okay, so we see a very strong bullish price action. The way it is forming now, the gold price, which is preparing for short term, again another bullish move. Okay, this is what I see. Turang. So is trading forex better as market is less volatile to news? I don't think so. In fact, forex is very volatile to news, and you know it's good idea to have a market that is volatile, isn't it? It's good because without volatility you'll not find a lot of trade. How that during Chinese New Year gold price will rise? Gold, is there a chance retest 1880 from today till Monday? $18.80. The way I see it is now forming another bullish price action. I think that we could see that another wave of rise. So unless we see very strong rejection and reversal, I don't think that gold will be able to will be bearish in the meantime, or we might see in a sideways movement. As you can see, there is a liquidity gap from the support here and again from here. So basically it's gathering liquidity for another flight. So basically I think that you can see that the market is still bullish. The candles greens are very stronger than red, so this market is still, we can consider bullish. A very good idea. Okay, natural gas and US oil. Okay, so natural gas, what do you see that looking at monthly? Okay, so this is the monthly perspective, which is strongly bearish natural gas. Looking at the weekly, what we have seen that from the weekly perspective, there's a gap from this reversal and then has broken down to this level. Okay, so which is bearish. Looking at the daily, now from the daily perspective, we see that natural gas has broken down from this. This is a pretty slower but still bearish market. Last session, last day's candle is strong bearish engulf, and now the price is testing this previous support down resistance. Looking at lower time frame, this is where there is a trading opportunity will come. I think that this one is closing 53 minutes now. After this doji, you could see that the price already tested this support as a resistance, but to be able to enter a good trade, I would say that there needs to be further retest of this level, and then once the price rejected from this zone, then that could be a zone for selling. So basically the price action and market structure is bearish, so this is the zone that is for selling. After price action confirmation, selling opportunity on natural gas or XNG USD. Looking at US oil, what we see that US oil, after the monthly doji, this month also the price has come back to this level, to the doji zone, and then has dropped a lot, again went back to the same opening and closing zone from the monthly perspective. Looking at weekly, there was a liquidity grab, as you can see from the weekly on US oil, has come back down again, which is forming kind of dodgy. If we look at daily, now daily price action on US oil is showing bullish. Okay, we have seen that there is the price actions like that. And what we see that this is the support here, resistance here, and also support here. Okay, so this is an order block, and this resistance turns support. And what we could see that, as you can see from the daily, there has been an impulse, and then the price consolidated, grabbed liquidity from this support, and now the price is going up. So what I think that the price should go in this direction. So if we look at lower time frame perspective, what we see that, first of all, you can see there is, this is the support here, has broken down, created an overextended market, and then now has gone up. So what I think that US oil, this price will continue to go up as the long-term trend is bullish. You can see resistance turn support here, also support here. We could potentially find bigger trading opportunity on US oil. Okay, or in the similar way, if we look at NASDAQ, what I think that now NASDAQ, you can see from the weekly point of view, you see there is already a bullish candle previous week, formed another bearish. Now this week, after price retracing to the upside, the price coming back down. So this is the weekly, monthly price action. So from the monthly on NASDAQ is bullish. Okay, starting from this level, we have seen a bounce. From the weekly perspective, we see in the similar way, there's a bullish engulfer followed by this one coming down. Means it's a good news, because there is a liquidity and you can expect a test and then rise up. So from the daily, perspective, there is an impulse on the daily. Now it is in correction. So let's place the Fibonacci level to see. Okay, the price is exactly at 38.2%. There is another one at 50%. The last level is at 61.8%. For me, the best place to open buy position on NASDAQ on 61.8%. If the price come, even we might see a rise from here, depending on how the price action is forming. We'll see, in fact, either from here or dropping to this level and then going up. So based on how the price action is forming, we might find some short-term bullish trade on NASDAQ. Well, thank you. No problems. Thank you very much. Okay, so NZD/USD, first of all, looking at monthly. Okay, so from the monthly point of view, what we see that NZD/USD, this is the, that opening and closing, okay, on NZD/USD, which is very important support and resistance level from the monthly perspective. Now what we see that basically this level is pretty important, and this market on NZD USD, it is a long-term bull market. You can see from here there is a big impulse, and the price has broken the previous monthly low here, created an overextended market here, and then has gone up, right? So because the price has created an overextended market, we may expect a bullish move on this one here. Okay, it's a long-term bull market. Now for me, the best place for again to open a good buy position is when the price will test this level. Looking at weekly perspective, you see this is the weekly candle which is almost in a level of support, and to readjust with weekly price action on NZD USD, we can expect this price to go ahead and test this previous support as a support here. So looking at daily, okay, now from the daily perspective, the price already came to a very important level of support, slowly rejecting. I think that from daily 20 MA NZD USD can give us a very good trading, bullish trading opportunity. The price already forming, it has formed a long pin bar. I think that you see this pin bar now already overextended to this doji. You see it has broken the low of this doji, created an overextend. I think that the bullish trade will be a very good suitable entry opportunity for NZD USD, as it has grabbed liquidity from this support here, overextended. You can see that around in this zone NZD USD will be a good trading opportunity for me. I'll be a bit more happy to see that this instrument has tested the daily 20 MA, which is very possible to happen. Look at this one here. Yeah, so NZD USD, the way it has dropped, I think that it will come back to daily 20 MA along this zone. Around this zone we will find bullish trade setup on this one. Okay, so it is basically coming to an important level of support, and along this zone, after creating enough price action, we can find bullish opportunity. But the current candle, the current pin bar, which in fact already grabbed liquidity, this pin bar even can be respected. Okay, I would open immediately now buy position if this pin bar formed from a daily 20 MA. Now either it may come to daily 20 MA or it may not come. It may just start to move from here depending on where it is. But yeah, this is what I see, that possible trading opportunity. Okay, sir, if price action is bullish or bearish, then how to confirm price? Okay, the question is, sir, if price action is bullish or bearish, then how to confirm price entry? Pablo, could you clarify the question? What do you mean by price action is bullish or bearish? Did not understand your question. Let me know clearly. Okay, so what's your thought on Eurujpy? Okay, so Eurujpy, if we look at the daily, what I think that Eurujpy, as you can see, this is a long-term bearish market on Eurujpy. Okay, all right. But for me, I think that it will have another spike to the upside around this 20 MA on the daily. Could be a very good place for possible sell opportunity, though we already have found a pin bar here from this 20 MA. Okay, we already see a nice looking sell signal here. You see that? So basically this pin bar is satisfying the rules of our TF or trend following strategy. Now this indicator is based on our TF strategy created according to our rules of our strategy using program, and it is available for all TradingView user and MT4 user also. If you are a lifetime member, you can have this indicator which will help you to find trade according to our strategies. If you want to have access to all of this, you can find a link in the description area. You can join us to learn our strategies and to trade with us, to be a part of the great trading community. So looking at now Eurojpy, I think that, guys, this market will go up to this daily 20 MA. Let me draw this level where we can find this price to revisit that zone, and this is where we see that the neckline, okay, bottom of this doji, and from that zone we could see that Eurojpy again creating a very long bearish price action. Okay, so this is where I'll find suitable entry opportunity on Eurojpy, and then we'll jump on a trade. Okay, so far, as I mentioned, gold showing a very strong bullish move, and looking at weekly, because it's a long, you see that gold is in a very strong bullish momentum. After little retracement, we see that the price again started to push up, and I think that that this price will continue to go up, as the previous session already grabbed liquidity, and it is highly likely that it will continue to go up. And couple of times it grabbed liquidity from support, from resistance, and it is now in the direction of the major trend, means that gold will continue to rise. And yeah, I think that it's now preparing for a move. So if gold is going to go up, then NZD USD probably from this pin bar will continue to rise, and we might see that in the similar way all the USD pairs may behave in the similar way, including the Gbpusd and Euro USD. Okay, yeah, so the overall conclusion is that from this session, what we have seen, that DXY is getting bearish. So basically NZD USD, Euro USD showing bullish price action, and including the gold showing a bullish momentum. Okay, and I will be now, I see that gold looks very good among all of them, so I'll be looking at further lower time frame. Okay, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, okay, so I will be on it in this New York session. As soon as I will find entry in any of them, I will jump on a trade. Due to the time limit, I need to end this live session. I sincerely believe that, guys, you enjoyed this live session. It was really good to have some time with you, and definitely don't forget to check out the website to join us, to be a part of great trading community. Any trade will come up. In the meantime, I will send it to the private Telegram channel, and also don't forget to join the free Telegram channel. press that bell button, subscribe to the channel, stick to Forex Trading Wizard Academy to become an independent, professional, profitable trader. So with that said, I'm gonna end this session. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow, same time in this live session. Until then, stay happy and make sure you manage your risk when you trade, and I'll see you very soon.